Okay, here we are. Here's the wall mount. Yeah, you can see what the problem is right there. Yeah, the screen is crooked. I hooked up everything, leveled it out, leveled it in the back, up against the wall. Here, let me move this thing right here. It's, I don't know, it's weird. It looks crooked when I push it back towards the back, but when I pull the arm out, it doesn't look crooked. But I mean, I adjusted every part, every adjustable part available to adjust. I adjusted it on the arm, and then what ends up happening is this whole screen. This is a 32-inch screen, so it was, you know, I grabbed the perfect type of arm for a 32-inch curved screen. And so I have, for some reason, I feel like I don't know, I really don't know what the problem is. Initially I thought it was the screws back here because of this. Oh shoot, damn it. Got a small space to work with here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's a better look. These screws here, this is a very bad design because all you have is the screw, the metal plate, and the plastic washer, which is like a little plastic washer that looks like this right here, in that form. And so the screw goes through there. It's a little black washer that goes right into the metal plate. And it says not to tighten it hard, but you end up having to tighten this thing hard because the metal plate ends up really loose. Before you hang it onto the arm, the metal plate is very loose between the screw and the black washer. And so you end up having to screw the thing on harder than you should, than necessary, you know. And so right now I'm left with this screen like kind of hanging lower on this end, and it's higher on this end, and so it's crooked kind of like this. And so I end up having to do this, pushing it up from here. You can kind of tell that I end up having to push the thing up here and then screwing these two screws here. I kind of did it already, but this is what I'm left with here. If I push it back, and it's very, I mean, it's so noticeable that it's so freaking, it's so messed up. The curve of this thing, it's just slanted, you know. But see, notice how you notice it there, but if I pull the screen now outwards, it kind of, I don't know if it's because it's closer, but it seems like it corrects itself. But after so much having to tamper with this damn thing, I came to the conclusion that it has nothing to do with the screws or the level of or anything like that. It has to do with the actual quality of the part. So this here, I mean, this is a $40 arm, you know. You get what you pay for. But that's why you guys got to look at the reviews. I didn't, so I'm left with this now. I'm gonna have to deal with it. So I think the problem is this here. That's my best bet. The problem is this plastic thing here, either this whole section right here, from like this part right here down to this part over here. Because this thing, I don't think they tighten this thing as hard as it should have been tightened, or whatever type of tools they got to use to tighten this thing. And so I'm left with the monitor that's hanging lower on this end here. I think because this plastic is not tight it's not tight enough, you know. But yeah, this hopefully I can.
We need to get back out, find that bridge.
I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with this for now. And I swear that I leveled the back. I'm not. I mean, I don't want to have. I do not want to have to be dealing with all this. I just want to set this up perfectly. You know, do it once, do it right, instead of doing it in a rush. And I took my time with this, and I'm left with this now. So, bottom line is, if you pay $40 to $50 for one of these arms, one of these wall arm mounts, you're gonna get this. I mean, you should expect this. Like, hope that you don't get this, but hope for the best, you know, and expect the worst. But yeah, that's very noticeable right there. That I mean, you can see my cheap little table here. I paid $40 for this flimsy table, but I mean, it serves me well. But then, so that I didn't want to have that monitor on this little flimsy table, especially when there's no support on the back right here at all. And so I had that monitor along with that stand right there. You see here, this one right here. That one was right here in this corner here. But then I kept hearing like a little creak every time, as if it was about to snap off. And so I hurried up and grabbed one of these mounts here, and I made sure that it was for this type of monitor, and it is for this type of monitor, except the quality, you know, you get what you pay for again. So yeah, expect the worst, hope for the best. Hopefully you get a well-made, cheap quality arm mount, you know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, this is what I'm left with now. I'm gonna have to deal with this. I mean, everything is on good, other than that, you know. This is how it looks when I have it down below. It looks beautifully down here, actually. And it doesn't look that crooked. And I push it back while it's down low. Yeah, for some reason it's when I push it back that it gets crooked. I don't know. I have no idea why. But yeah, like I said, I think it's those two plastic parts, because there is plastic cheap quality feeling parts to this. There's this plastic cover here. This is plastic here, all this right here. And then just the metal plate attachment is metal. The metal part on the bottom here. Let me see. You got plastic on the bottom here, metal on the top, and then this metal back plate right here, wall plate. This is the suspension here. So yeah, I adjusted the suspension. I mean, there's only so much you can adjust here. Yeah, I adjusted the suspension. I adjusted the curvature on this end here, and that's it. You know, I screwed on this thing as tight as I could without it freaking destroying my monitor from the back. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with this. But yeah, for your guys' information, this is what you should expect. Is this right here? Something like this here. It's only when I push it all the way back that it does this. Yep. Okay, so that's my review. 1 star. Yeah. Definitely 1 star. I should have gone with that other one, the $100 one. That one looked a lot better. Anyways, thank you. Bye.
It doesn't want to stay in the place. And this is the second one that I bought. Whew.